Question. I don't know.
In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smile. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Good morning. Good morning to the DMV and the rest of the world. This is your girl, Reese, a.k.a. the best that ever did it. And that is because I really am the best that ever did it. Because if you do what I do, then you will be the best at it. Because there's only one me. I can only be the best me that I could possibly be. But if I'm doing it, then I'm the best that ever did it. That's a little something for y'all. Figure it out later. Figure it out. Anyway, today is Turn Up Tuesday. Yay! Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. And I'm here today. I know I'm not alone, even though it looks like I'm rolling dolo solo, but I have my super producer always in the house, always in the building, Mr. Molly Mall. I call him the CMOS boss, and that is for a reason. I don't know if you guys know, but this man makes and sells the delicious tea, the most delicious tea from CMOS. Y'all just got to try it. You're getting your dose of CMOS, and you're getting where you don't even recognize it, because a lot of people with the CMOS, they don't care for it because of the taste, right? But this man has found an ingenious way. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be biting his coattail, but they ain't going to have the juice, and it ain't going to taste as good as what Mr. Molly Mall do. You know, and he looked it out for us, and he doesn't add a lot of those false sugars and preservatives and stuff, because Molly really cares about what he's putting in his body, so he cares about what we put in our body. So the CMOS boss, that's why I refer to him as the CMOS boss. He got CMOS in all ways that you could think of. He got it for you in the kind where you boil down the raw form. He got it in the gel that you take 2 tablespoons in the morning. He got that. He has the gold. He has the purple brand. He definitely has it. And like I said, he makes shakes. Well, are they smoothies, and lemonades and juices with the CMOS. He can do anything that you want with it. And it's good. This past winter, a few months ago, I was having trouble with congestion. I don't know if you guys know it, but the CMOS help absorb that extra mucus that we have in our body that shouldn't be there from drinking the cow's milk and all that stuff. We fortify it when we drink anything dairy or eat dairy. We're fortifying stuff that has that in there. But CMOS has 102 minerals in it, minerals and vitamins. And 92, that's in the CMOS, 92 mineral vitamins that our body needs. So definitely get your CMOS on with Molly Moss. And while you getting your CMOS, I think it's the perfect time to say, get Shades of Blue. Like I said, you can go order it. You go directly to Keita Life Publishing, get the book, or you can get it on Amazon, Books a Million, Barnes and Nobles. They have the book as well. You can even order it online through Walmart, but you have to look for Shades of Blue by A.M. Morning, and Blue is spelled Bou. I don't know how many times people have come to me to say, I can't see your book, or they purchased the wrong book. It's because there's a lot of books out there that says Shades of Blue. So when you're looking it up, it's important that you know the author, who is A.M. Morning, which is me. So it's a good book. It's a good read. So the part 2 is getting ready to come out at the end of the year. So I want y'all to be caught up and everything, so y'all understand what's going on in the book when you read part 2. All righty. Well, with that being said, I said a whole lot, but I didn't say, y'all come on down to Bar 210 tonight. It's Turn Up Tuesday. It's Turn Up Tuesday. Let me say hello to my people in the room. Hey, Molly. Hey, Malik. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming on in. I got to send it to the group at Facebook so everybody on Facebook know. I think they know maybe everybody busy, but I like to send out the reminders to let the people know that, hey, that I'm here. But Molly, if you could put up the poster about tonight and the show that we're having on the 19th, May the 19th for Cuss and Curls. But tonight, I'm hosting, me and Michelle Pucciarelli hosting Bar 210. So hopefully all the comedians that I have on the show will come through and show us some love. We're going to break it down. We're going to make it do what it do tonight. Tonight, as if I'm not in the hospital tonight. Woo! I feel dizzy as a bitch. But that's okay. Some people say I'm always dizzy. It don't matter. Yes, that's Bar 210. Y'all see that? That's us tonight at Bar 210. Yes. We not banging and Bowie, but we're going to be but turning it up at Bryant's Road. We're going to breaking shit at Bryant's Road. That's Bar 210 tonight. Yes. Every Tuesday for the month of May thus far. But you never know what this may spin off to. You never know. That's all I got to say. And then on May the 19th, in a similar area around there, I will be at Body Oasis, Cuss and Curls, for the show on the 19th. Molly, if you could put that poster up so they can see the show on the 19th. Y'all get y'all tickets. Come on out and support for that. That's a big thing, because I'm opening up for these lovely ladies. Apple Brown, I think her name is it Apple Brown Betty? I can't see just quite. Eyes is messing up. That's probably why I'm feeling dizzy. But that's okay. I'm still gonna make it do what it do. As always, gotta make it do what it do. Hey, Kimberly, good morning, baby. So today's topic, we're going to talk about gaslighting, right? I was told that gaslighting is when you like, for instance, they told me that when your friends be telling you, oh baby, you look good, but you really look a hot mess. Is that gaslighting per se? You know how people swell your head up like, oh, like for instance, your set was fire, your set was dope. You need to be on TV somewhere. When really they say you need to be in a Taco Bell commercial. But that's still on TV somewhere. You know, that's gaslit. And when they puff your head up or swell your head up bigger than what it is, in reality, you're not all that. That's why my auntie and my grandma will always say, you stay humble no matter what. You know, some people get all puffed up and thinking they shit don't stink or they set don't stink and all that stuff like that. But that's not what we do over here at the Morning Mac Show. When you see me perform, you may see me praying before I go on stage, where I pray to God, to the ancestors, to everybody, just to keep me humble and to keep my energy contained. So that's what that is. But we have a lot of definitions for gaslighting. And I got a little video I want to share with y'all. And y'all tell me, is it on point? Is that what gaslighting is? For your definition, because I know everybody heard the saying gaslighting, right, Kimberly? You heard the saying, oh, they gaslighting. Well, I need to know what it is. Molly, let's watch the video. Uh-oh. Am I froze? I'm not sure if I'm froze or not on the screen, but we do have a video for you guys to watch. Oh, darn it, the video won't play. Well, I guess I gotta get another video to tell you guys what gaslighting is. The video when Molly's going out and trying to come back in. While he's working and doing that, let me see if I can read some of these comments. It says, get power. Oh, yeah, he said, get the power sea moss and minerals and vitamins. Yes. Yes, that is powerful. He said, get the powdered sea moss. And the castle tried to avoid the jail. Molly got it in all forms. Molly makes a lemonade with it because a lot of people don't like the taste. Okay. Most sea moss people are taking isn't real sea moss. What? Well, what is it? Malik, explain to me. If it isn't sea moss, what are they taking? You said that most sea moss that people are taking isn't real sea moss. What's real sea moss? Oh, we got the video up there about gaslight. You gaslighted.
What the actual definition is. Gaslighting is a form of psychological abuse in which a victim is manipulated into doubting their own memory, perception, or sanity. Now, this actually came from a 1938 play called Gaslight, which a husband convinces his wife that she's going crazy. And it's kind of the whole play is about her unraveling. So that's how old this reference is, but it's becoming more and more frequently used. In modern day, you might hear people use gaslighting in terms of people that are trying to spin the truth. And so like in politics, you might gaslight someone by trying to change reality and make them rethink what they think is reality. But it could also be something minimal, like changing around something that was your roommates, moving it so they think they're going crazy. Or you take something, but then you convince them that, no, you gave that to me. So it could be little things, it could be big things. Sometimes this gaslighting is a form of prank, but it can also be highly malicious and even dangerous. At its core, it's making someone rethink reality that they know is true. It's second guessing their reality. Tom's roommate was gaslighting him by stealing from him, but repeatedly saying that Tom let him borrow these things, making Tom question his memory. Angela was being cheated on, but her boyfriend kept saying that he was with her at the times in question, gaslighting her into questioning when he would leave and come home. A boy was being bullied at school. Everyone would constantly call him the wrong names and lie to him about their relationship with him, acting like friends when they were not friends. This group of bullies were gaslighting him until eventually went to the school counselor. Gaslighting is a form of mental abuse. So if you think that someone is trying to pull something over on you, if you think that you're in a relationship that is not sound, when someone is trying to convince you that you're in the wrong, convince you of facts that are not true, consider getting help. Consider talking to someone, seeking counseling, seeking the authorities if you think it might be a legal thing. But gaslighting isn't always a harmless prank, but it could be malicious and dangerous, and it could be a situation you need to get out of. So that is what gaslighting means. Those are some examples. There's other terms or words that people use and you don't know what they mean. Let me know in the comments and we'll address them on a future edition of Word Up. Thanks for watching.
Okay. Basically, is what I said it was. It's lying to somebody. That's all it is. All I heard it was lying. You lying to your spouse or mate when you cheating on them. You're lying to your roommate when you gooching they shit. That means when you stealing they shit, gooching it. That's an old word we used to say. Gaslighting is lying, basically. When you telling somebody a lie, when you pretending to be somebody's friend, that's gaslighting them. As he used the example with the bullies in school. We call that lying. We call that being deceptive. We call that being manipulative. And we don't want no parts of negative people like that. You know. And gaslighting is when your friends or whatever swell your head up and put you at a place where you really not. That's lying. That's boosting it. If we say, we boosting their confidence, whatever, but we're gaslighting them. We're lying. If you're doing anything to somebody that's not true or outside of the field, the norm, that's gaslighting. And my question is, hey, Trey, good morning.
Hey, good morning. So it's a change of plan, not to jump in and start talking, but it's my stuff didn't get in the system yet, probably because I did it a little late. But so I don't have to. I can be on the view and watch and get into what you're talking about today.
Okay,
I heard you say something about gaslighting.
Yes. Did you see the video?
I didn't see the video because I missed it when I chimed in. It was a little after that.
Well, I want to get some more people in so they can see the video again to see what I see. Molly, can we run the video again? It's only like 2 minutes. Is that possible to run the video again? So we can see that. But to me, when I look and see, the definition of gaslighting isn't what they try to put it in the book. It's just lying. Oh, there he go. Watch this, Trey. For those of y'all who missed it, here you go.
Welcome to Word Up, and today we are defining and discussing the term gaslighting. I've been hearing this used more and more frequently, but this is an old term. So let's look at what the actual definition is. Gaslighting is a form of psychological abuse in which a victim is manipulated into doubting their own memory, perception, or sanity. Now, this actually came from a 1938 play called Gaslight, which a husband convinces his wife that she's going crazy. And it's kind of the whole play is about her unraveling. So that's how old this reference is, but it's becoming more and more frequently used. In modern day, you might hear people use gaslighting in terms of people that are trying to spin the truth. And so like in politics, you might gaslight someone by trying to change reality and make them rethink what they think is reality. But it could also be something minimal, like changing around something that was your roommates, moving it so they think they're going crazy. Or you take something, but then you convince them that, no, you gave that to me. So it could be little things, it could be big things. Sometimes this gaslighting is a form of prank, but it can also be highly malicious and even dangerous. Mm-hmm. At its core, it's making someone rethink reality that they know is true. It's second guessing their reality. Tom's roommate was gaslighting him by stealing from him, but repeatedly saying that Tom let him borrow these things, making Tom question his memory. Angela was being cheated on, but her boyfriend kept saying that he was with her at the times in question, gaslighting her into questioning when he would leave and come home. A boy was being bullied at school. Everyone would constantly call him the wrong names and lie to him about their relationship with him, acting like friends when they were not friends. This group of bullies were gaslighting him until eventually went to the school counselor. Gaslighting is a form of mental abuse. So if you think that someone is trying to pull something over on you, if you think that you're in a relationship that is not sound, when someone is trying to convince you that you're in the wrong, convince you of facts that are not true, consider getting help. Consider talking to someone, seeking counseling, seeking the authorities if you think it might be a legal thing. But gaslighting isn't always a harmless prank, but it could be malicious and dangerous, and it could be a situation you need to get out of. So that is what gaslighting means. Those are some examples. There's other terms or words that people use and you don't know what they mean. Let me know in the comments and we'll address them on a future edition of Word Up.
Okay. Now, so that he just said to me, gaslighting is lying. That's all it is. In short, what is your take on the word gaslighting and how do you use it, Trey?
I think it's the same thing as like pulling wool over someone's eyes. doing things that infuriate them or doing things that cause some type of emotional response to whatever it is they're doing, whether they're saying something to you verbally or they're doing something to you physically, and then pulling away from it as if what you perceive that it is isn't what it is. It's the art of knowing where to stand in a situation to make yourself look like you're safe and keep your hands out of it. So like somebody that likes to stir up chaos or stir up situations and then wants to, I don't know why I didn't say that. I don't know why you would think that I would say that, or I didn't do that, or this is not what I meant by it. This is how you perceive it. So anyone that has any given situation that they kind of play a hopscotch with it and they're able to jump in and jump out when they can. Obviously it's all based off, false, whether it's lies about like how they're speaking to you or lies about how the situation truly is. It's still fabricating, lying, like you said.
Exactly, all of that. And all of that in short is lying. You lying. You being deceitful. You're being underhanded. You're being messy. You're being a devil. That's what you're doing to people. And you shouldn't do that. And I was telling them, giving them example where people say, especially in the comedy world, oh girl, that was lit. Your set was this, your set was that, you the bomb. You need to, they gaslight like comedians all the time. And I'm sitting here singing, I'm like this, okay. You need to be on TV. You need to be on, they do that a lot and give people illusions of grandeur. What that means, grandeur, when you thinking you all of that in a bag of chips and you walking around doing the pageant wave, whether you're male or female, because a lot of these guys do the same thing in the comedy world. They was like, yeah, I'm the bomb, I'm the boss, I'm the bomb diggity, I'm all of that. And I'm looking and seeing like, interesting. Not saying that they're not all of that, but I'm just looking and going, interesting. Because my perception is somebody else's perception. That we get some of these male comedians, they like, like they all that. Be like, why you looking at me? Or why you say, and we be like,
Molly said, you mind if I read what Molly said real quick?
Please.
Molly said, sometime, and I'm gonna look at the other comments too and see what else is in here because I was catching it a little late, so I don't know what's in the comment section. Molly says sometimes people gas people to motivate them. Some people don't believe in themselves. Yeah, so sometimes you do have to big people up, but I think it's when you like for instance, if something goes left, and then like, well, I didn't tell you to do that. I said, I said that you had the potential to do it, or you whatever. And when the situation goes left or turns negative, somebody jumping out of that and trying to say what they didn't tell you all of a sudden because it went left. I think that's a part of gaslighting. But sometimes you need to gas someone up because you do have to big them up. So I do understand,
No, but you don't have to lie to them to pick them up because then you're lying. If you gaslighting me, telling me that I'm funny when I'm really not, that's not motivating me. That's not picking me up. That's you being dishonest. Because then I'll go around somebody else thinking I'm funny. And then when you find out you're not, that's a letdown. You was like, well, you said I was funny. You said I was this. You said I was that. Don't lie to me. I don't know about nobody else, but I don't want to be gaslit. I need to be told the truth so I know what I need to work on. If you laugh at my joke because I already said that was funny as shit, how do I know that I need to work on that joke? That's not you boosting me up. Tell Reese, I don't know about the rest of the world, but you tell me the truth about me so I know where I need to do better at. If you're my friend, you will not gaslight me. You won't bullshit me. And it's not that I don't believe in myself or whatever. It's that I'm real. I try to stay humble and keep that mindset because I've seen other comedians that's not funny that think they the belle of the ball, male and female. They think they all that booking shows left and right and everything is like boom, it's blowing up. And you sit back like, that's interesting. Don't gaslight me.
I don't, but I think that somebody can be encouraging on, for instance, I'll give my aunt as an example. My aunt can be encouraging me, go for this job, get that or whatever. And if I, just because it doesn't go right for me, doesn't mean that she didn't think I was fit for the position. Doesn't mean she didn't think I was fit to do it. That what she said about me, or what she shared as words of encouragement to go after that position or go after whatever it is I'm trying to do. Just because it didn't go right for me doesn't mean yeah, that doesn't mean that she felt that, or that she was trying to gaslight necessarily. So I don't think bigging someone up on a situation and then not going in the right direction, or you know, or got some takes out of it that's maybe let you know that, hey, I could have, when you're talking to yourself, I could have done this a little bit better. I could have done that a little bit better. I have plenty of situations like that, only living here for a little bit of time that I have, but I don't also take it as gaslighting. And I would like to, I'm not telling you how you feel, how you should perceive it, but I think we should separate the two. Gaslighting, which is like, pretty much manipulation. Like my aunt was saying, telling someone that something they said, or like I said too, telling someone that something or their emotions are invalid to whatever the topic, is. But I don't think it's gaslighting. I don't think nobody should be around you lying to you at all. I don't think anybody should be trying to tell you that something's good for you, but I learned for myself, you got to see it in yourself anyway. Because there's certain things that my aunt, for instance, I'll give as one more example, certain things that she sees that, I could be doing better. I could be, going after, and I'm not, because I get into myself and feel like, oh, for this reason, that reason, I'm not going to, but I'm not going to, I wouldn't try to pair that to gaslighting. I don't think.
Like when I tell you that you could sing and that I need to hear you sing more, I'm not gaslighting you. To me, I like your voice. I heard the songs that you sung to me, and I believe that you could sing. That's not gaslighting you and saying that you need to do more. Now, say if I heard you saying like this, oh shit, Trey sound awful, and I'm like, yeah, boo, you can sing. Go ahead and sing. Go ahead and do that. Do you?
That's kind of that's still classic gaslighting. It's borderline gaslighting, but it would have to be somebody like bigging me up for something that they knew I was gonna bomb. Like they intentionally put me in a situation knowing that I was gonna mess up, knowing that, because I gotta believe in myself that I can. Because nobody can tell me, oh, I can sing if I don't believe it. So I feel you. So that's borderline, but it's kind of, to be honest, a lot of these topics and stuff are kind of blurred sometimes, because even when we was on one of the other topics and we were talking about loneliness, and they were tying that, remember when you was like, oh, they're tying that to depression, Trey? So a lot of these things, a lot of this stuff is opinion, but it's what you get into or what you allow yourself to get immersed into, because I wouldn't let nobody's influence like push me in a certain, just make me just dive right into a situation, because that can save me from being gaslit. Not just getting immersed into it,
That Kenny said it's the play on words. Yes. And what is Slicky saying? What my brother saying? Can you see what the other people are saying?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm gonna look at the comments. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Because we got some comments in there. I'm gonna try to read quickly from the top, just briefly. Shout out to Malik. He's definitely been in here in the comment section. I appreciate all your comments. He said, peace, Empress. He was talking to you. He was greeting you this morning saying, peace, Empress. He said, get power, CMOS, in a castle, try to avoid the jail. Most CMOS people are taking isn't, most CMOS that people are taking isn't real CMOS. That could be true. Molly said, no farm made CMOS over here, only the real deal, which is true. I know the plug for the boss, so I know how it goes. Good morning, Miss Kimberly. Miss Kimberly said, good morning. DJ Slicky Woo Boo said, hey, peeps, one love. Molly said after that, he said, we've been saying stop gassing me. I guess he's saying like stop lying to me, stop bigging me up for something that you don't really believe in. I guess he's saying that, because I wasn't a part of that conversation. And he was saying, don't gas me up with the laughing emojis. Like, don't lie to me. You ain't got to tell me I'm better than you. Oh, you just ain't got to do nothing. You don't have to say a word unless I ask you, to be honest. So I feel him on that part. Kenneth said, you're right. It's a play on, what he said? You're right. It's a play on words. I guess he was responding to me talking about, people trying to put stuff in your head for their own little gain, or, to be manipulative. Molly said sometimes people gas people to motivate them. Some people don't believe in themselves. DJ Slicky Woo Boo says self-pity. Alan, what's up, Alan? Alan's always what's up, Alan? Gaslighting is a false narrative about something. Yeah, to make somebody, like my aunt was saying, to make somebody feel like they're tripping, to make them feel like, make you question yourself. Anybody doing anything to make you second guess yourself is usually gaslighting. Alan also said, "Bless up." Yeah, he was like, "You can't gaslight me." He said, I stare my faults in the face." He said, "I know what I'm capable of." That part.
No, that's right.
That part, Alan. And that caught us up with the comments. Hey, I'm sorry, I'm reading the comments. I ain't even see you popping here. What's up, Phoenix?
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
how you doing?
Phoenix in the house.
Hey, Reese and Trey.
Talk to the microphone, baby.
Talk to the mic.
Hello, people.
You always do that. You know we need to your lovely
Look, I'm gonna have to set up my microphone because apparently, but see, it happens. I don't know what's going on with these headphones, but anyway, hello.
But when you got it across, we can hear you good. It's like the mic is in the cord, and you just put it across, we can hear you good.
Well, look, you heard now. We hear you loud and clear now. So
we hear you now.
Yeah, hey, but the topic, I don't know if you just came in or if you was watching like before I came in, but we were talking about gaslighting. Mm-hmm. So what is your definition of gaslighting? What do you feel like gaslighting is? Forget what we all said. Forget what you came in. What do you think
to me, or from my understanding, is when people or a person tries to manipulate another person to believe that they did not do what they did, or to make them believe that the way you see it or the way you're feeling is not the way it is. And it's basically another form of lying. Shut up, Alan. It's another form of lying and kind of like manipulating the person.
Yeah.
So, because when the video, we played the video, the guy broke it down. It's lying on all levels. He said the guy lied to the girlfriend, your fake friends at school that pretended to be your friend that really aren't. That's lying. He gave so many examples, and it came from a 1930 play. I don't know if any of y'all remember the Gas Face. This is a rap group back in the 80s called Third Base. And they it was a saying that we used to say, "Oh, you get the gas face." If you know somebody lying or welling to you, or right up, "Oh, you get the gas face," like that. We had the gas face.
Yeah. Well, I already told you, anything you talk about music wise, you gotta send it to me so I can look at it, because we know a lot of the same music, but you gotta send it to me so I can look at it.
Alan might remember because we was in that hip hop area. I remember the group Third Base. Weezy, do you remember them?
No, I don't remember. I probably, if you play the music, I probably would know it. A lot of times I didn't know the names of the group.
That was one of their big hits was the Gas Face.
That's what I'm saying.
They had everybody.
I would probably remember it.
So can I ask y'all a question?
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And it was a white rap group. Let me say that.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Trey.
Oh yeah. So I want to ask y'all then, because this made me think about a question. So what's the fine line between someone feeling gaslit? Because I've had this problem myself, so I'll speak on what I feel like. Feeling like somebody is gaslighting you and it could be for a positive reason. It could be towards something like a job or some of a monetary gain. But how do you separate feeling gaslit when you don't believe in yourself? Because mind you, when I came in and chimed in on it, I said, well, I know, certain things I'm trying to get into. I know what confidence that I want to do. I know that I can do it. I know that I couldn't be. You're not gonna have me on American Idol if I know that I'm not there or something. So you can't really gaslight me on too much. But how do you separate when you don't believe in yourself and someone is telling you? Because Molly said something about gassing people up and don't gas me up, pretty much like without believing it. But how do you separate that and not believing in someone? So someone trying to encourage you, what you may perceive as gaslighting, but you're not giving yourself enough to believe that it's what you can do. So someone knowing that you can, but you don't believe you can. But how do you?
Okay, so gaslighting has no positive nature at all. None whatsoever. So if someone is trying to encourage you or somebody's trying to get you to see who you are as a person, they're not going to manipulate you into seeing it. There will be no manipulation. There'll be no type of control. There'll be no trying to get your mind to switch into another to get you to go with where they want you to go. That's gaslighting. If someone is trying to get you to see who you are, they're just basically going to hold a mirror up to you. Hey, you're this, you're talented, you're smart, you're funny, you're gorgeous, you're this, you can do this. They're going to encourage you. They're going to push you, but they're not going to try to trick you. And
don't lie to me.
Yeah, and that basically that's the difference. hey, Slicky, they're not going to try to make you do what they want you to do.
Yeah.
They're going to try to push you, but if you're uncomfortable, they'll back off. But they'll still try to encourage you. I know you're scared. I know you're nervous, but you can do this. You got this. I'm behind you. I'm with you. That's encouragement. That's somebody that's trying to help you see who you are. Gaslighting or manipulation is never positive. Never.
Right.
And to piggyback what Louisa is saying, if you my friend, I'm not going to, don't lie.
Just saying, if you her friend, don't lie to her. You know, sometimes it goes a little silent, so you just got to talk it to. She comes back in, but
the proof that you can't see.
Yeah.
You went out.
Yeah, I need you to repeat your last line because you kind of cut out a little bit, so I couldn't hear the last thing you said.
I was saying that encouragement is people that's telling the truth about each other. I'm gonna tell you the truth about you that you can't see. That gives you encouragement. Like Trey, your voice is nice, your voice is this, but I'm not gonna lie to you.
Keep for a second so I can roll this. I was gonna sit in the car.
You know what I'm saying? Did you hear me, Louisa?
Yeah, I heard you.
You know,
I like your shirt. I like your blouse too. It's pretty.
It's a dress.
Oh, is it?
Don't gas her.
No, first of all, no. I'm giving her a compliment because I like her dress. I'm not gassing her up. I'm not trying to make her big headed. No, not gaslighting.
She would have considered that as gaslighting. If she didn't like her shirt and she thought it was ugly, she'd have just thought you was just gaslighting her.
No, there's a difference. Gassing her up means you trying to hype somebody. Gaslighting is you trying to manipulate and sway. I'm giving a compliment because I actually like her. Well, it's a dress now, but I actually I like it.
Her up. See, that's
hyping somebody. There's a difference.
Gaslighting though, and now
when you gassing somebody up, that's hyping them or putting them out there.
But it came from gaslighting though. It wasn't always a good term. We used to
gaslighting is
do the same things to gaslight people, and you be like, go ahead, bro, don't gas me. Like, stop trying to gas me. But now we're using in different terms that people think is different meanings. It's the same thing. We just cut it short from gaslighting to gas. And I'm cool with it. I get it. I just think that we use it sometimes and we get it confused with motivating because you tell your kid they can be whatever they want to be. We gaslighting them then. Because no, the fuck they can't be. No, it ain't. It ain't true. We know it's some things they just can't be. No matter what we tell them, but we're going to tell them that anyway. It's my daughter. I tell her you can do whatever you want to do. When she go out there on the stage, I get her motivation. You're going to kill it. You're going to do this. Like, I don't know for sure, but I know she can. So I'm going to give her that motivation. Some people will probably look at that as gassing, you know. So I'd be like, how do you separate the two? Because you got some people who probably feel like they can't do these things. So when you tell them they can, they like, oh, you just trying to gas me up. You got some people like Trey. She said Trey can sing. Somebody else that's probably a high-end singer probably be like, boy, you need some work. My girl Reese said, I'm one of the best things she heard. She loved my voice. Oh, that motherfucker gassing you. Now he feel like Reese gaslighting him, but the whole time she not. She might like his voice. I don't know. I just be trying to figure out how do you like.
Well,
really
again, if we go, you separate it because gaslighting is not motivation. It's not positive. That's how you separate it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. When we doing, we all gaslighting. So how can we be on here talking about people gaslighting people when we all on here be gaslighting? All that's on here. Like, I find Reese funny, but other people probably don't. So if she get booed off the stage, I'm a gaslighter. I should have let her know that Reese, you ain't that funny because But that's what I'm saying. You believe in so what do it matter? You know, how can somebody gaslight? You know for sure you left your phone on the charger and somebody done took it off and put it in the bathroom. You like how to, and they can convince you that it was already in there.
That's gaslighting.
Even a drunk, and it's something wrong with you. I don't mind you trying to gas, you know, whatever gas.
Don't play with me. That's what I say. Don't play with me.
I notice
that's
that false positivity that people be having. They be like, "Oh, let's go," and all that. I'm like, you a little bit more hype than I need you to be. I be motivational, be encouraging, but some people be a little bit. You know what you think you getting something out of this? Is that why you jumping for doing like that?
I'm a gaslighter, y'all. I be gassing everybody. I tell everybody
you hype people up.
Yeah, no, I tell
people. And Marley be telling stories too, and he dangerous because he's a straight face storyteller. I ain't gonna say the L word.
I'm gonna have you feeling like
he's telling with a straight face. Molly tells some convincing lies. I'm just gonna say it because I just tell some. I'll be like,
you must read my book.
No, but you know, no, Molly. No, if you look at Molly, you know when he playing and when he's serious. You got to look at his face. I watch people's faces. This is why I'd rather do things in person because I'm watching your body language. I'm watching your face. I'm listening to how your tone and everything. So I kind of know if a person playing or not.
I just gotta watch more. I don't watch nobody. I can't see shit. You gotta get in my face for me to see your face. I had a damn near be kids like, oh, what you say, Weezy? All I see is y'all beautiful smiles when y'all light up. I see the energy around it, you know. But I
love it, man. I love movement,
twitching, and I don't see if he looking to the left or looking to the right. I can't see that, you know, that damn sharp no more. So if Molly, because they say when you lie, you immediately go to your
other sense and you listen.
I used to.
If you listen, you can hear the change in the voices. So if your eyesight is going, you use your ears more, and you can hear the change and up and down and the silliness. All you have to do is listen.
Means.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, I was looking. I probably sitting there for a while. I was trying to figure out what he meant.
Alan says also about who it's coming from. A lot of gaslighting come from a selfish place.
Mm-hmm.
That part, I first hand know that.
That's true.
I first hand know that.
I think Slicky's saying you tripping.
Because some people gaslight you, and they do it to play you down, so you won't feel good about yourself. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, they'll eat you up, but don't do that to discourage you. People are manipulative and tricky and deceitful like that. And they, oh, you can't do this or you can't do that, so you won't do it or so you won't try.
So how do we see people that? I'm about to say, go ahead now. What Alan said.
Yeah, Alan said, if you gaslight me, you're not my friend, which is true.
That's
but tough. I'm still on what Molly was talking about, because that's the question I was asking when I was on the way back home. Like, how do you separate the two? And if you don't believe in yourself, that was a question I asked formally. If you don't believe in yourself, how can you separate it when you're not sure about where you are? And that's the key to the whole thing, is knowing what the hell you are or what you're trying to do. But how do you separate that if you're not sure and someone's giving you encouragement on something you don't believe in, but it's really the truth about how they feel? So how do you, all these words really starting to merge together, because people like, narcissists, there's certain terms for words like that. And like narcissists they know the power of mixing all of that together. So the gaslighting, but then taking something back, but then, being nice with somewhere else and having you confused, so how do you even separate that?
Okay. So if you do not have the self-esteem or the courage to look at yourself and see what's there, no matter what anyone says, you're not going to believe it. And they can just be, like you said, encouraging you and trying to be the mirror for you. If you don't believe it within yourself, you're not going to see it. Yeah. It's going to take for you to do that inner work and see what they're saying. And eventually, and what I tell people all the time, the only thing you can do is plant seeds. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
Plant seeds. You're beautiful. You're smart. You're handsome. You can do this. If they believe you, great. If they don't, then there's nothing else you can do. All you can do is continue to encourage this person until one day that light comes on. You're like, dang, you've been telling me this all this time, and I finally can see it. But you can't make people do anything. But people who gaslight or try to, like Alan was saying, use for selfish gain, are going to push and push and push and push until you do what they want you to do. That's the difference. And it's a lot easier to be gaslit if you don't feel right about yourself, because you're looking for confirmation from someone else about you.
Yeah.
You're looking for
someone. I literally just jumped out of a situation like that.
Yeah.
So I feel that over the last 7 years with my roommates, moving from Fredericksburg, moving here, the reason why I'm living where I'm living right now is because of narcissism, gaslighting, me not being sure of who I am and what my impact was on the situation, being a roommate, being a member of a group. It was me and my roommate were in a group or whatever together, and not being sure of myself, being gaslit, and somebody able to, knowing that you're not sure about how you're supposed to move and using the gaslighting to make you do what they want you to do. So I literally just got over that, just lived past that, just recently. So yeah, it's a powerful thing. It'll have your ass in some dumbass situations, some silly ass, scenarios just because you let somebody walk you into the fire. So, be sure of yourself. That's one thing everybody needs to be trying to do is figure out who the hell you are.
And the thing is, we change, we mature, we grow. Sometimes we deplete. We go through so many different cycles. We're like the moon, and we have to understand that we're not always going to have times where we're on 1,000.
Yeah.
So during those times where we're less than that and a little insecure, it is important to pay attention to who's around you, and it's important to pay attention to what you're absorbing. My biggest thing, and like I said earlier, don't play with me.
Yeah.
Because even if I'm on 50, don't play with me. Because when I come back to 1,000, you ain't gonna like who I am. And so that's important. And I listen a lot. I do a lot of listening, which is why it's hard for people to. You already married, Slicky. Cut it out. It's hard for people to get over on me, though they may think that they do, because I'm very quiet. So I'll listen.
Phoenix, let me stop. What Slicky just said, is that gaslighting?
No, he's just a butthole.
Marry me,
Phoenix.
That's not gaslighting. That was funny. He was being funny.
You wouldn't be like, oh my God, he loves me? You're not going to do that.
First of all, I know Slicky is cuckoo kachoo. So I'm not paying Slicky no mind.
Well, I wouldn't consider that gaslighting.
No, he's just playing. Yeah, so that's the difference.
That's a difference.
So when we take hard truth, since everybody's saying they don't like gaslighting, can we actually?
A lot of people cannot. A lot of people cannot.
People just tell you look
Alan
fucked up today.
You
don't look that good today.
It's the way people tell you things.
Why they gotta tell you in a certain way? See, that's the thing.
It don't have to be a certain way. That's the thing, though. I don't want friends that have to filter.
Your friend gonna be 100 with you. It shouldn't matter being 100 with you.
If I'm looking Jack to the hills and you say it in front of a group of people, does that sound friendly to you? If you my friend, if you my dog,
nah, I ain't saying I'm just asking.
No, you gonna pull to the side and like, hey, what's wrong with you? You looking messed up.
You gonna take hard truth or not? Because a lot of people don't take hard truth.
But it's how you deliver hard truth.
But it's not a hard truth then. It's a soft one.
Nah, see that's
no, hold on.
Tell them, Louisa.
Hold on. You can tell the truth without being nasty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Without being nasty,
I know, but you can tell the truth, and you see this is a problem because sometimes we don't see where the other person is at. It's not our job to fully go into where this person is, but we have to be considerate and kind. You don't have to go to God damn, what the fuck wrong with you?
Yeah.
Some people are like that. Some people are like that.
And take that shit.
I know, but you pull the person to the side. Hey, like, what's wrong with you? What's going on? What happened today? But don't, you can pull that person aside, especially if you're their friend. They're gonna want you to say something to them. Girl, you look good, and you toe up from the floor up. No, come in my. I'm one of them people. I would take you in my room. And you switching clothes. I'm one of those people. You can't fit it. We're gonna make you fit.
About anything.
No, I know. If I got to take
your breath stinking.
Hey, I got gum.
Your boyfriend.
I got mint.
Your husband. Your kids.
Hey, these conversations.
You ain't raising your kids right. People can't take hard truth. When you tell people hard truth, they say they want it, but
they don't hang out with me.
No, they don't.
I'll be like, you need to get your kids.
You got to mind your business. This is my business. Why you worrying about this? So it'd be like it's different. So
no, but it's real. That's true, Molly.
It's like
I'm gonna tell you, your breath hitting. Your breath hitting.
I want to get gaslight, man. Gaslight me. Don't piss me off and make me.
Your breath hitting.
No.
Gaslight me.
I'm like, damn, you. Nah, I ain't gonna do all that.
No, we're not doing.
Sorry, don't
we're not doing that.
But
the thing is, again, too, y'all. Come on. There are ways, but the thing I'm gonna tell you, I agree with you, Molly, when it comes to telling people about their kids or how they doing things or how they living. But the thing is, like I said, you gotta plant seeds. I come from a big family, just from my mother's children. Oh, all right. I come from a big family, just from my mother's kids, and then my dad. I'm the oldest of 11 kids. Okay, so being the oldest, I had to learn how to deal with so many different personalities. On top of the fact is I'm a mom of 5. That's another set of personalities.
Yeah.
And I'm an auntie. And so the thing is, you have to learn how to talk to people. You got to learn who can take it straight on and who needs a little softening. But you can still give the same message, or you can still preach the same message and adjust it to who you're talking to. Yeah, so like with my sisters, and I'm gonna use her because when we were talking about the kids or certain things, she was a young mom. I was too, but I was the oldest, so I had more responsibility. I understood. She was a young mom, and now she just had her 6th baby in January. Mm-hmm. And so it's like throughout that time, we're trying to teach her, trying to show her, and I'm my mother, this and that, blah, blah, blah. So that's why I say I understand what you mean by that. So what I do is, you're their mother, but you call on me a lot. Yeah. So either you're going to listen to what I got to say, or you're not going to call me.
Oh, you're not going to, yeah.
I'm their auntie ma, and I'm your sister ma. And either you're going to listen, or you're going to go figure it out on your own.
Yeah.
And it took years because you get tired of people playing with you. Yeah. Either you want to listen, or you want me to help you, or you just want to use me. And we're not playing them games.
I'm gonna touch these comments.
You gotta come at it like that sometimes. But it's the way you like E said, it's the way you say things, not always what it is.
I agree, but I'm just saying, did you want the truth?
I want the truth. I don't care if it make me cry. Tell me the truth, because I guarantee you I already know it.
Because the truth will set you free. It'll piss you off. For real said, it'll piss you off, but it'll set you free. Exactly. Then I know, okay, I got to go work on my fucked up hairdo. Or I know my lipstick is on, I need to go work. Then I know where I need to work on or improve. It helps me. You can't tell me you passing, and the whole time I'm failing.
But then where is the accountability in people? Because if, like Phoenix said, some of those things I might already know if you tell me. There's nothing wrong. Anybody that you fuck with, or that fucks with you, or vice versa, has your back, whatever they call it, is down for you, your road dog, whatever. They should tell you. Every once in a while you let things slide. It may be emotional. You may have so many things going on that you just let certain things fall at the wayside that you used to be on top of, that you used to hold a high standard for. But I'm in a position where with certain things, we have mirrors for that. Certain things, you don't, it's like people know in the back of their head, and then they want to say, oh, yeah, I feel you. You knew that. Maybe that's too hard of me as a friend. But...
And let me break it down to this. Say you want a good steak dinner, right, for those, or a good vegan dinner. And if you go to Ruth Chris, they're going to give you exactly what you want, the way you like it. It's delicious, right? And it's yummy to you. But if they bring that shit out on the garbage can lid, you're going to say, here's the meal that you ordered. It may be what you want, maybe what you want to need to eat to hear, but delivery is everything, because that's how people will perceive it. If you're too harsh, they're not going to hear you.
Yeah, but that's harsh. That's a harsh example, Reese, because you pay for that steak. If you paying me to talk a certain way to you to deliver this message, and you pay me, I'm going to deliver it nice. But you can't compare that to a restaurant. You got.
If I'm your friend, you pay me in truth and kindness. I'm your friend. I'm gonna love you, and I'm not gonna do anything in a non-loving way to hurt you or to make you feel a certain way. And you can still be truthful.
Reese is right. So would you be able to receive it the way you give it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not everybody can. See, I give it with love. I know y'all can. But not everyone can receive the way they give. It's people out here all the time that just talk. I'm just real. No, you're an asshole. Because if somebody came at you and said the same thing you said, you would cry. And I've seen that so many times. And people talk to other people the way they feel about themselves, and not necessarily how they want people to talk to them. So I teach my kids, and I always go by, you treat people the way you wish to be treated. If you want to be treated like shit, then go ahead and treat people like shit. But you got to be able to take that smell.
But if you act like shit, and then you allow yourself to diminish to just being shit, then I'm gonna tell you it's shit. I'm not gonna say, oh, it's poo poo, it's It's, little tinkle. No, it's shit.
Yeah.
So I just, people don't be my friend if you think that I'm going, because once certain things reach a certain point, I'm like, bruh.
Well, and that's
you can say shit just like you said. Oh, Reese, that's some shit. But if you say, bitch, motherfucker, you know that's some motherfucking shit.
Yeah, that's the thing. I watch so much TV, we love it. My favorite part is when they cuss. I can't watch comedy unless they cuss, and I don't want to see nobody doing no clean comedy. Like, it's always funnier to me when they cussing. But I just think that growing up, like you, Louise, I grew up with a lot of siblings and nephews and shit. That's how my parents and them talked to us. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
like literally, like that was normal to me. I played ball. My coach would get the fuck up. Well, I don't want to hear that. Keep running. Shut up. So it just like that was tone to me. So that's how I'm used to receiving message. So when I started to dish that out as I got older to some of my nephews or just some of the other younger kids or people I know, I see they couldn't take it. And I was just like, and I started to notice, okay, I can't come at them like this. But it's some people that I can, like me and my buddies that I grew up with, we still talk to, like, if she know G that, I'm like, G that, shut the fuck up. Like, sit your dumb ass down. Like, and he talked to me, you short little motherfucker. It don't bother us, like if it's something he gotta be real about, like, nah, bro, that'd be dumb as shit. Why would you do that? Da-da-da-da. Some people don't want to hear their faults, but with me, it just seemed like that's how I always been receiving it. So it's easy to take in. And my daughter, I tell her that all the time. Like, I see you getting in your feelings, but nobody care about your feelings but the people you love. And sometimes they don't. So it's just like my mother always preparing us. So when you go out here in the real world, you think that little boy you bump into at the store gonna be like, oh, I apologize, this and this, and he gonna talk to you politely. Hell no, he might talk to you. You gotta know how to ignore it and walk off. If the police stop you and they trying to talk you into doing some dumb shit, know how to ignore them. And a lot of my friends that get locked up, they don't know how to ignore the police. Police like, yeah, you bitch ass little nigga, I'll fuck you up, nigga. Do something, nigga. Do. And now they call. I just ignore them. I keep it moving. You right? I know I laugh at all, but that just growing up, just being used to being told the truth, being harsh. That but. I think we too sensitive these days.
But that's kind of
different,
kind of catch-22 with that, because you want to prepare your children for the world, but you're supposed to be the comfort to your children. You're supposed to be able, when your kids come in from that harsh world, you're supposed to be the comfort for them. So it's like you have to prepare them. But it's like you shouldn't be as harsh as you are. You got to be real with your children, of course, but you have to be their safe space too.
Let me tell you what Tyree told me. My son, he was 16 and his friend was having a hard time dealing with something. This came out, everybody knows Tyree, right?
And I'm gonna hit the comments when you're done. Okay.
He said, put a condom over your heart and fuck your feelings. Tyree said that, Weezy. Your Tyree.
But see, that's coming from a friend. That's not coming from a mom. That's the difference. But he's right. When you out here in this world, you have to be like that. But your mother, or when you come home, that should not be the case. Yeah, your mom gonna be real with you. She gonna teach you, but you shouldn't have to worry about her telling you put a condom over your heart and fuck the world.
It's not war at home.
It's not supposed to be.
I think we get that confused though. It's like my mother was harsh on us when it came time to be harsh, but she loved me to death. Every day we got love. I know I deserve that. So it seemed like every time somebody get told the truth or get disciplined, they forget all the good times. Anytime exactly. Somebody know, they forget all the years.
Yeah.
Just
because that one emotion, that one
feeling. Being truthful to you at that time didn't make them untruthful or not comfortable to be around, or a parent that ain't loving and none of that. No, at this time, I'm trying to save your ass. You out here fucking up. I'm gonna whip your ass, and I'm gonna let you know why I fucked you up, and I'm gonna let you know how they gonna talk to you on the streets. The police gonna tell you, like, cause when you fuck up, that's who's gonna come in and arrest you.
That's what
I'm saying. But outside of that, if I just come in the house, hey son, how was your day? You can do this, you can do these things, you can do that, and that's when I said the gaslighting come in. I'm upset. I can do a lot of things. I know I had no chance.
But that's not gaslighting.
Okay, that's why I said, how can you confuse the
two? Because okay. So when I said what I said, I wasn't talking about your mother didn't give you love. I mean, some people get nothing from their parents, but harshness. So, but with that, that's your mother, because she was instilling in you that you can do it. You have the abilities to do anything you want to do. It's not gaslighting, though. It's your choice if you decide to go in that direction. But it's her job to teach you and show you and encourage you to do these things.
I think it's parents not wanting to. You don't want to dial your kids down prematurely. You know, as an adult, that obviously you have 15, 20 years, 30 years or more over them. You've already seen the timeline. So I don't consider that gaslighting. I'm not saying you're wrong about how you feel, but I don't consider that gaslighting.
I don't either. I'm just saying how it's not. If everybody using the same definition as gaslighting, though, if somebody else do it, if it's coming from your parents, it's not gaslighting. But if it's coming from a friend, it is. I was just saying that because earlier I said some people can get that confused because you got to motivate some friends that just don't believe in themselves, bro. You can do this. You can really do this, man. And then you motivate them. They go out there and win because they ain't believe in themselves. But if they lose, it was just gaslighting. Like they confused it too. Sometimes people need that, what they so-called gaslighting. But now I see it's only when it's something negative, it should be called gaslighting.
It's the receiver that really controls the
negative. Then you should call gaslighting. But I think people confuse motivating with gaslighting because they don't believe in themselves.
I think what you're saying. That's what
most people believe in them more than they believe in themselves. I know some kids out here, I'm like, shorty, you talented, but they just don't see it yet. But I'm not gaslighting. I'm telling them like you really can do.
You're pouring into them, so you're planting seeds. That's all we can do.
And you're telling them the truth about what they can't see yet. Like Trey said, I don't know if nobody heard him. He said it's the receiver. It depends on what it is from the receiver. Because Louisa could say, Reese, oh, your shirt is nice. Molly come along and say, that shit's fucked up. You look like a clown. Who's gaslighting me?
Nobody.
But you're not being gaslit because you're going to have multiple opinions. So it's just how you receive the world. And I go back to that confidence in yourself, not you specifically, but just because we're using you as a subject at the moment. You know, it's just the confidence in that person, because can't nobody tell me, like you said something about if you like my voice, whatever. If I didn't feel like I like my voice, nobody in here can tell me shit about it. So I'm not going to believe you. I'm not going to think you're gaslighting me because you can perception, tone, visually seeing somebody like Phoenix was saying. I don't like having too many conversations that are personal or dear to me without being able to see their face or being in front of them, so I could pick up that emotion. I can hear that tone, because that's your identifiers. Even when somebody's getting at you, like Molly was saying about his mom getting at him about certain stuff. Even when I hate the shit that my aunt was saying, I still be downstairs like, damn, she right. Damn. Like, and I got to sit in there and I just got to be mad about it. But you still know she's right, and you still knew where that delivery came from. So that body language, that watching them, receiving them, and not having a wall up while you're doing it. If you're open to what they're doing, observe them while they're delivering. Every way they try to approach it will show what their intentions are behind it.
Now that's when you got first-hand delivery. But sometimes people gaslight you and you don't see them, or you don't, and then when you come back in, you don't know.
But if I don't see them, if I don't know, it's irrelevant because I didn't know.
Okay.
And then got us.
But I think that parents, I hate that somebody's always trying to call me or something when that's needed.
That's the plug.
Yeah. Because my phone get to ring in the other phone. Glad
I'm not I read the comments.
This drink buzzing and the other drink, I can hear it timing. But I just think that you need to believe in yourself.
Of course.
Believe in yourself. Shout out to sponsor. I hear the music rolling, so that was already my cue to close my mouth. Shout out to sponsor. Let's go and get it rolling.
Yeah, Big Mike came in and said good morning.
Good morning.
Big Mike. What up, Mike?
Hey, what's up, Mike?
Well, I said people don't like me because I'm too real. I don't play. I would tell you the harsh truth. Even my kids. See, I'm like that too. The gaslight is lying, so lying is a no-no. So I don't want to be gaslighting this right.
I think he commented up there too.
Fucking weirdos. Nigga said you got that from Bill Cosby. I don't know what he's talking about. My mom called me you dumb son of a bitch asshole. Motherfucking mom, look what she called me, bro.
Yeah.
My mama turned 11. Yeah. At that time, the belt was applied. Definitely was. Why y'all skipping me? I know y'all said we ain't get to the comments yet. Slicky.
We in the comments now, Slicky. Real quick, this is what. Okay, so a sociologist named Charles Cooley, he came up with a theory called the looking glass theory, which means I see me the way you see me. So it's not how I see myself. It's I perceive me the way I think you see me, right? And so that could be another reason why we perceive things differently. So if, like Reese with her dress, I like her dress. Somebody else may not like her dress. She's going to look at me or look at the other person to see how she should carry herself instead of looking inside herself to see how she should carry herself.
No, Weezy, I looked inside myself.
No, I'm just saying this. No, I'm giving an example. The looking glass self. Listen, girl. I said use your ears more. You can't see. Hush. Listen. Charles Horton Cooley. This is what I was talking about. So if you look at the looking glass self theory, it's basically I see me or I see myself the way I think you see me. And this kind of alters how we act and how we behave if we are always looking at how others see us or how they look at us. Is this Al Jenkins? How they look at us, and then we act accordingly. So this is another reason too how gaslighting could be effective, because if we only see ourselves the way the other person see us, we're going to go by what they say, and the manipulation is going to be a way for us to go that way because we want to look good to this person. So if we take the time to work on ourselves and know who we are, then gaslighting wouldn't be as common as it is. That's why I brought that up. I actually had to do a presentation on this, so that's why I brought it up, because all this kind of brought that back up to me. No, it's not an opinion, Alan, because actually, with the looking glass self, no one ever says anything. You walk into a room and you're looking at other people to try to see what they think about you before it even comes out. And then once it comes out, you use that to determine whether or not they like you or they don't like you. They don't like your outfit. They don't like. Basically, you're waiting to get approval from other people on yourself. And that's what that is.
Yeah, it makes sense. People wear certain outfits to get a certain look, compliments from certain people. I get it.
Right.
Yeah, but it's not only that. You're not even able to look at yourself how you want to look at yourself because you're so busy looking around the room to see how they're perceiving you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want y'all to look at this flyer. Molly, put that flyer up for tonight. That's what I want everybody to look at, that flyer and perceive it, that it's going to be a hot show tonight down at Bar 210. Al, come out, work out with us, Al. That's comedian Boubacar, Al Jenkins. Funny as fuck. And that's no gaslighting. Come out. All the other comedians, come out, bring them out. We're going to have a good time tonight. My titties is going to be fully packed, but I'm not going to tell you what they're going to be packed with. It ain't going to be no glitter. But it's going to be some stuff. Trust and believe. I do what I do. Y'all shake y'all head all y'all want. But
no, I know what you do, but I wasn't expecting that today.
I can't carry shit in my arms because I'm too busy holding my walker or my cane. So everything, money, everything.
Al Jenkins said have receipt. Al Jenkins said had a couple of times. We want you to acknowledge him.
Hey,
that's my comedian Boubacar.
What up, Al?
Me and Al Jenkins. Y'all come out tonight. You know, me and Michelle going to be hosting and doing this thing, and we going to do it up right. And Trey going to be there, and it's going to be lit.
Yeah, we'll have it on the live, and I will be recording the whole thing.
So those of you that can't get out, because I know Amali and Phoenix, so I don't, expect to see y'all. So he gonna go live. So at least I get y'all there in spirit. I have my whole squad there in spirit. Look, y'all gaslight me. See, that's why I love y'all, because y'all gaslight me to want to do better. My brother DJ Slicky, he cusses me out, tell me, get your dumb ass out there, tell them motherfucking jokes. But I know it's from a place of love. He's like, you funny.
Damn, Ike Turner.
You need to stop doing that. Exactly. He be like, Reese, tell the joke. Tell the joke. I don't want to tell the joke, Slicky. He like, tell the joke. And it better be funny. And give me my cut. But I know all of that violence that he throw, I know it's coming from a place of love. Because I know my brother loved me. Marley sit back and lied to me with a cute little grin in his face. But I know his lies come from a place of love.
If I say I love you and I care for you, Reese, and you don't believe me, that's on you, man.
I said okay, I know it's a place of love. You know. That's why why you think I say when I love you, I love you. If I don't love you, I'm not going to embrace you. You'll know if I don't love you. Put it like that.
Says what happens when your cousin get all famous, forget about the little guys.
I'll never forget about the little guy. Alan, I'm the little guy. He the one that's famous. Gambino graphics and everything. He be doing it big. I'm the little girl. I'm the big little girl. He the one, the famous cousin. He the famous cousin. I'm the little one.
So I'm the little one.
Yeah. They the one that's famous. Shoot, I'm riding on their coattail, swaying in the wind. But I'm doing what makes me happy. Because that's all I can do. I'm the best that ever did it.
That's right.
For me.
Claim that, speak that forward. Did you shout out the sponsor yet?
The sponsor to Miss Misha Merritt. Did we got the post? Did we put the post up at Bar 210?
Yeah, it just went down. You just had.
I ain't putting nothing up with that.
I just seen something up with comedy.
Molly said we didn't do it yet.
Trey, you tripping. Trey, you tripping. You didn't see that, man. That's how you gaslight people, man. You didn't see that. There wasn't no fly up there.
I see us.
So why ain't this damn fly?
And her picture and her and Michelle right in the middle.
Yeah, Alan said he put the date of your fly, Reese.
They gave it to me. Gwen sent it to me, so you probably did do it. Is that your flyer? And she put my picture on it. Me and Michelle.
I think he should know his work.
Oh, he said it wasn't his?
Nah, he's talking about Trey on the flip phone. We gotta get up out of here, y'all. We'll be back tomorrow.
Our logo is Alan.
Y'all logo is Alan.
Wednesday. That when we first come on to, that's Alan right there. Gambino graphics did that for me for the Morning Mac show. And that's when we was on the radio. And it was perfect because it was the coffee cup on the stereo. That was beautiful. And I said that's what I wanted. He gave it to you. You tell Alan what you want, and he created. Because I made it up, and he made it real. Bang.
Get with you, Alan. Definitely get with graphics. Flies. And get my boy in here tomorrow. You talk more about that fake sea moss, man. Y'all eating fake sea moss, holler at me, man. I don't want y'all out there eating that farm meat. They make the powder too, so I don't know why people think powder's a better substitution. They use that same fake sea moss and make fake powder.
You gonna have to tell us about that on Wellness Wednesday, Molly, for real.
She said, Alan said, stop gassing me. Yeah, we out, man. I'm gonna talk to y'all in the background. We see y'all tomorrow, same time as always, 10:30 to 11:30. Love, we out.